Hello, welcome to Will Stitch Chaotically. Today I am going to do a WIP braid and show you what I got done this month and kind of explain why I haven't gotten that much done over as much as I wanted to over this last month. The first being, it's April, and even though I live in an apartment, there is a strip of ground behind our apartment that we were given permission to do whatever we want as long as we don't cry about it after we move out and they tear it all out. So we were getting that garden area ready for tomatoes. We're going to be planting 3 San Marzano plants so that I can get, diced tomatoes and tomato sauces and stuff set up for winter. I saw it on Pinterest and thought it was cute and just kind of combined a couple things. Somebody had taken one of those coconut husk hanging baskets, and turned it upside down, wrapped it in solar light or in lights. I don't know if this person used solar lights, and used it as kind of like a light feature in their gazebo or something. And I have 3 coconut husk hanging baskets that I haven't done anything with I've attempted to do stuff with my shepherd's hooks. Shepherd's hooks suck for hanging baskets. They're just too heavy. So I'll put a picture up. I took that, turned it upside down, wrapped it with solar lights and glass beads to kind of create a chandelier-y type thing. I think it turned out really good. I know my husband was really pleased with it. So if he's happy, I suppose. And got the urge. These are 2 separate wood cutouts, and got the urge to do something spooky. This will go in with my Halloween decorations. I'm going to get more because it just turned out so cute to hang up in my windows this year. But to the projects. First one we're going to talk about is sorry. In the beginning, this is a Max Color angle it so you can see the yellow. Max Colors artwork by Lee Bogle, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This will be 406 by 406 colors, so about 16 and an eighth by 16 and an eighth, charted on a 25 count easy grid loop. Are those Luganas? I'm unsure. Anyway, I didn't get as far as I wanted to on this one to get page finish. I think I needed to get down to here. This one didn't get as far because I did not have it separately kitted up. I was pulling colors out of 6 different boxes, and it was stressing me out and taking the fun out of it. So I decided I needed to kit it up by itself. It's 235 colors, and I think I have maybe 60 left to get done up for that. This one started at 3,992 stitches, which is 3.09%, and finished up at 4,618 stitches, which is equal to 3.88%, if I can read my writing correctly. Okay. The next one is not you, didn't touch you. Signing of the Constitution, artwork by Howard Chandler Christie, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is 625 by 402 with 89 colors. This one, I have a monthly goal of getting 1,880 stitches in. I reached that. It started out at 36,490 stitches, which is equal to 14.52%, and stopped at 38,283, which is equal to 15.23%. I'm just going to keep working down. It's all going to be the columns. Slowly working my way across. So far, still on track to get this done by 2031. Okay. The next one, now this one I made 3 goals, I guess you could say. I had the goal to finish the row, which I did, which was finish up 2 pages and reached 20%. So this is Stained Glass Dragons. So all in, okay. Artwork by SVG Creations, charted by Shirova Creations. This one is, he's big. 799 by 999. I think he's got like 250 odd colors in it. Not sure, the pattern didn't say. This one is stitched on a 28 count Monaco oval or even weave in the color of lamb's wool. I think that's looking really nice now. In this next row of pages, the red dragon's face is going to start coming in. Exciting. Okay. And my last big one is the I See You in My Dreams that I use with my Stitch With Me's. This is artwork by Genovia Art, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is 650 by 649 with 90 colors. This one I started at 11,116 stitches, or 2.64%, and ended at 11,890 stitches, or 2.82%. Honestly, couldn't tell you exactly what I've worked on, but I think I started over here in, no, this row and this row for sure, because this row here is not finished yet. Okay. I forgot some things. Hang on. Well, I also shut the door so the dog doesn't bark. Okay, I'm back. I am, okay, for the Stitch With Me's, I'm going to put away the I See You in My Dreams just for a little bit. I'm going to swap that out for something else. I'm going to show you the smaller projects that I'm doing minimal, well, 1% per month done. First is the Mini Monthly Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. This is stitched on a 28 count Lugana in the color of light taupe from Needleworks by Jim. And I got in another house. No percentages because it's on paper and I'm not counting stitches. I just know I worked on it for 3-4 hours. Next one is, if I can find the chart page. Where's your cover page? Oh, come on. I had you. There you are. Had it last night. I wish this printed up a little bit darker, but that's the best I've got. It's Fleurs de Lin by Histories de Lin. This is worked on a 32 count Murano Zweigart in the color of charcoal gray from Yarn Stories. Now this fabric I originally had bought to do the stained glass dragons on, and my eyes protested. They did not like me. That is what I have got done. And what I've added is the T. The T is completed. This little flower down here at its base is started. And I got in the last of the flowers on this little swag here and started on the star here, just to use up some length of thread. This one is looking like I should be able to get this done by the end of the year, which would be pretty nice. And this is being worked in. These flosses were also provided by Histories de Lin. Ordered separately. The main bulk of the letters is worked in the color of Lin. There's a little sign down at the bottom that it's going to be stitched out with Fleurs de Lin. That is tiny. Actually, I don't see where this color is used. Huh. I'm going to have to look at the pattern again. Yeah, I've got the color of Nacre, which is a kind of a creamy white. It's called for. I just haven't spotted where it's used. Interesting. And all the flowers are being stitched in this color here, which is Figue, F-I-G-U-E. You tell me. It's a kind of a dusty purple. Okay, next one I worked on is the Halloween Fairy by Nora Corbett. This one is worked on 32 count Lugana in the color of Angel Song from Hand Dyes by Jim. And what I got done on her is I got her skin in. She should be moving pretty quickly too. So I might have her done by the end of the year too, which would be awesome to have 2 finishes. And everything is in DMC unless otherwise specified. And next is Christmas Parade. And this is by Cottage Garden Samplings. This one is stitched on a 28 count Witchelt premium linen in the color of Stony Point, which, if you're curious, is equivalent to DMC 927. With this, what I've gotten done him, I've got filled in the white for around his face on his hat, the red on his hat, and just kind of finish that thread up along here. And the same thing with finishing the white up along the base of his collar. Yeah, that's his collar. This is one that would be nice to finish by the end of the year. I don't know if it's going to happen. Okay, now we're moving on to my lavender and lace ladies. These I do have percentages on. The first one is Fairy Grandmother. Okay, and she is stitched on a 25 count even weave in the color of Antique Violet from Yarn Stories. And that's where I've gotten to. I just filled in a little bit more along the top edge of her wings. It's supposed to be just the Kreinik opalescent, and I didn't feel like it was going to show up, so I just worked it in with some white as well, and worked some more along here in the trees, and maybe over here too. This is what I needed that color for. I need to remember that. I was missing one of the colors for the trees. That's why it still looks so splotchy. I should be able to get the tree filled in. That one, grandmother started at 3.11% and was able to end at 4.08%. And let's see. Next one is I'm calling it my butterfly sampler, but it is called on the website or on Pinterest embroidery pattern S24 from Selin Mar X Stitch. This is 299 by 323. It's being stitched on that same stuff. The 25 count Antique Violet even weave from Yarn Stories. Okay. And I've started to get this border filled in. Sorry. And I work down this way a little bit more. And the threads I'm using for everything so far, subject to change. Everything except for the butterflies and that inside border is in this color of Forbes from Dyeing for Cross Stitch. And the butterflies and the inside border are done in So Long Shadow from Dyeing for Cross Stitch. And the color that kind of fades into it is this. It's like a pinky purple. In person, you can see it, but it's faint. Get to put my stuff away. Okay. Next one is Teddy. Teddy. Enough. You're fine. Okay. Angel of Autumn. Lavender and Lace. All of them. If you know, you know. All by Marilyn Lovett Emblem. She's over there chuffing. Hey. You let the neighbor dogs be dumb, okay? This is done on a 32 count Lugana Opalescent in the color of Bewitched from Needlework with Jim. I think I just finished this loop of green and did this brown. I think that's all I did. But that's where I stand with her now. Started out at 3.0% and ended at 4.08%. Okay. Next one is Lavender and Lace, the Quilt Maker. Knock it out. Move over here. There we go. Move over here. The Quilt Maker. She's stitched on a 28 count even weave in the color of Mushroom from MCG Textiles. I've had this fabric forever. I had it so long it smelled weird. I had to take care of that. And that's where she stands today. Working all in her skirt here, kind of working my way down with the next highest blank spot being filled in. Started her out at 25.01% and finished at 26.13%. Okay. Go with your friend. Next one is Angel of Hope. She is stitched on, gosh, she's pale. Now even the sample picture is pale. She is stitched on a 32 count Laguna in the color of Very Red, Vintage Red, Very Light by Garibaldi's Needlework. I've done the color conversion from blue to a teal, and this is up, and that's where I stand now. Oh, I recorded this earlier and you couldn't see the white. Now you can. And I started out with her at 3.18% and finished at 4.4%. And next one is Angel of Winter. And she has worked on a 32 count even weave in the color of Creationist Green from Fabric Flare. And this way's up. Yeah. This one I can't remember, but I think it was primarily filling this in up here. Started out at 3.04%, ended at 4.01%. Almost done. And now we've got Angel of Summer. Yeah, Summer. She is done on a 32 count linen in the color of Silver Mist Sparkle. And up is this way. And that's where I'm to with her. Started out at 3.12%, finished at 4. It's either 8.5 or 0.5%. Guess we'll find out. Actually, that's stupid. I know it here. Summer, 0.5%. Okay, and this is my last angel. This is Angel of Spring. And she has worked on a 32 count Laguna in the color of Romance. Good enough. Okay. And you can kind of see where the wings have extended out. Pretty close to having this wing done. And then I'll be able to move back over onto her body itself. Started out her at 27.16%, finished at 28.47%. Dogs in the neighborhood are going crazy. Oh, that one barks at anything. Okay. And last one is Winter Fancy from Magic Needle. Kind of see the swirls in that background. I hold it just so. Okay. And this is where I stand with it now. I've worked this all the way up, and I'm working colors in here, and I still need to put in, I think there's a couple of, oh, there's only one more snowflake that goes in right here that I need to put in. Wrong side, over here. And then I'm working my way kind of this way. This one's a maybe by the end of the year. Don't know. I'd like it to be. So I'm kind of excited to work on the other one that I've got. Okay, that is it for my WIPs. I have decided to pull out the Hygge Holiday. I'm not sure I'm happy with how it's working up. I'm just finding myself getting a little frustrated with it. So I have put it in timeout for a little bit so I can think about whether or not I want to continue on the Fabricaton or change it to a larger count. My main problem with it is just the count. And my ability to actually count to 10 successfully seems to be challenged. So, now I'm putting away the I See You in My Dreams in order to make sure I pull out the right one. Spring. To pull out my Dimensions Spring Fairy. She's going to be my Stitch With Me's for the next little bit. My starting point on her, can't remember if I swapped out that needle yet, is just 25%. And I'm going to work in this section down here. Save her for last. But I'm going to work in this section here. Get all that grass put in. I think I at least want to work 1 month on the Dimensions fairies to kind of keep those moving along. And coming up in May is my 1-year Flossaversary. And I have decided that I'm going to do a thank you. Oh, just thought of another one. It's not in this book. I'm going to do some gifting. You can respond in the comments. Please don't use gift, freebie, anything that will attract the trolls, because that would be the end of that. First one I'm going to give away is the Wintertime Fairy. It's a Dimensions Gold Collection Kit. I ended up with an extra one of her. She's brand new, unopened. If you're interested in her, use the phrase wintertime somewhere in a comment. The next, and I've got some project bags. I have got this one. I have one exactly like it. They have a D-ring in there that you can like use to hang floss or your scissors or something off of, and they will include a needle threader and a zipper charm. Stop moving. Let's see. If you're interested in this one, use keyword bohemian or butterfly, preferably bohemian, because I've got 2 designs that have butterflies. Next one is called Dragonfly Dreams. Again, with the needle threader and the zipper charm. So for this one, use the word dragonfly. The last of my vinyl front bags is this one here. It's called Filigree Flutter. So use the keyword filigree somewhere in a comment. And I've got 2 I would say these are really close to 12 inches. 2 of these full fabric bags. This one's lined in this fabric here. These do not have the D-rings. I did not feel that it had the structure to withstand a D-ring with something hanging off of it without collapsing the bag. It's fully quilted. This one, use I think the fabric's called Jungle Cat, or can't remember. Use the keyword black cat for this one. And the last one is, and you see why I say black cat. This one here, it's from the same fabric collection. This one used the code of purple cat. And this one's got a butterfly fabric on the inside. Both of these zippers have the fabric zipper pulls. Okay, so use your keywords. Again, no freebie, no gift, no giveaway. Just work it in, and that's all I've got for now. So please comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you're working on. I will be changing maybe next month. This basket of what have I got in here now? 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, no, 13 projects. Might be cycling through some of those. I've got everything that I have fabric for put into a tiny decisions wheel. And so I might cycle some of these out. But that'll be a next month problem. I'm still waiting on some fabric to come in. It ended up being on back order from 123 Stitch. But yeah, so you're going to be seeing some different projects here next month. Or the month after next, because I'll be choosing them next month. So again, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you're working on. And wish everybody in the States a happy Mother's Day. Because that is this weekend, yes. And I'll see you next time. Stitch what you love and love what you stitch. See ya.